Princess Arya and Prince Edward wander along the serene shore, their figures silhouetted against the radiant sun. Their footsteps leave fleeting imprints on the golden sand, the only evidence of their passage. They idly pluck at the seagrass, their movements betraying a subtle unease that belies the idyllic setting. Despite the sun's warmth, a palpable tension lingers, casting a shadow over their leisurely stroll. The coastal shore whispers with an unsettling silence, the waves lapping gently against the sand. A vast expanse of sea stretches out, eerily devoid of life. Not a single fish leaps, no seabirds cry. Edward breaks the silence, his voice echoing with concern. There are no fish. Arya's face fills with worry, her expression mirroring the ocean's desolation. On the desolate coastal shore, Arya confronts Edward, her face heavy with unspoken fears. Her voice trembling, Arya makes a solemn request. "If I don't come back before moonrise, promise me don't follow." Edward listens intently, his loving gaze betraying a silent vow to defy her wishes. The weight of her words hangs in the air, the unspoken promise of danger casting a shadow over their exchange. The vast ocean stretches behind them, mirroring the uncertain future that lies ahead. His gaze intensifies, hinting at the lengths he would go to, regardless of her plea. Arya plunges into the ocean's embrace, a daring dive into the unknown. Beneath the shimmering surface, a transformation unfolds, as Arya's legs morph into a radiant mermaid tail. Sunlight dances on scales, illuminating her descent into the silent world below. The ocean envelops her, a gateway to an underwater realm of mystery and wonder. Deeper she ventures, swallowed by the tranquil abyss, leaving the world above behind. The depths welcome her, a silent promise of secrets waiting to be discovered in the heart of the sea. Arya navigates the skeletal remains of the Coralwind Kingdom, a haunting testament to its former glory. Empty coral castles loom like hollowed skulls, their silence echoing the kingdom's tragic fate. Darkened caverns yawn like bottomless pits, swallowing light and hope in their abyssal depths. A heavy sense of abandonment permeates the once vibrant kingdom, a spectral shroud suffocating its memory. Arya's eyes sweep across the ocean floor, a landscape of endless sand and hushed secrets. A small, vivid blue seashell catches her attention, nestled like a jewel among the grains. She picks up the seashell, its surface feels cool and smooth against her skin. She holds the shell to her ear, anticipating the ocean's roar, but the shell remains silent. Instead of the sea, she hears a symphony of memories echoing within the shell. In the seashell memory, laughter fills the iridescent space, mingling with the playful dance of bubbles and singing of fish. The water shimmers, reflecting a joyful scene of marine life in harmonious symphony. Suddenly, darkness descends, swallowing the light and sound, plunging the scene into an abyss. Silence replaces the laughter, and the joyous symphony turns into an ominous void. A voice echoes through the darkness. "I will rule this ocean." The chilling promise continues. "And I will destroy the mirror of true hearts." Submerged in the ocean's embrace, Arya's breath escapes her lips as the crushing weight of reality descends, dimming the vibrant coral around her. Arya's voice trembles, a whisper lost in the deep. "Vega." Her eyes widen with the chilling realization. It's her. She's behind all of this. The weight of her mission presses down as Arya murmurs. She wants to destroy the mirror of true hearts. In the silent depths, Arya's resolve ignites, a beacon against the encroaching darkness. Arya races towards the whispering reefs, her resolve etched in every step, a beacon of hope against the encroaching darkness. She halts abruptly, her breath stolen by the sight that unfolds before her, a monstrous net of pure malice. The glimmering net pulses with dark energy, its tendrils spreading like a creeping plague over the once pristine reef. The whispering reefs, once a sanctuary, now face imminent doom as the evil net looms over them. Entangled within the unforgiving net, sea creatures writhe in desperation, their struggle a silent scream against the encroaching darkness. Dolphin's sleek form, once a symbol of boundless freedom, is now ensnared, its panic-stricken eyes reflecting the cold reality of its confinement. "Arya, help!" Dolphin's desperate cry pierces the underwater gloom, a plea against the inevitable. "She has the mirror." Dolphin's words echo the gravity of the situation, revealing the stakes of this desperate fight. The net tightens its grip as the other sea creatures struggle in vain, their collective terror a palpable force in the depths. From the inky depths, Vega rises, her silhouette barely visible in the faint light that dances through the water. A chilling laugh pierces the serene quiet, shattering the reef's tranquil facade. With venomous glee, Vega declares, "You're too late, mermaid." Her triumph echoes with a dark promise. The mirror is mine now, and soon all hearts will turn cold. The net descends, its shadow falling upon Arya like a death shroud. The unforgiving mesh tightens around Arya, ensnaring her in its cruel embrace. Panic seizes Arya as her tail whips wildly, a futile attempt to escape the inevitable. Arya's breath quickens, each gasp a desperate plea against the suffocating dread. The whispering reefs are suddenly bathed in an intense, blinding light, signaling a moment of profound change. Amidst the radiant glow, Prince Edward emerges, his face set with grim determination. He holds aloft an enchanted dagger, its ethereal energy pulsing with otherworldly power. With a swift, decisive movement, he slashes the dagger, poised to unleash its magic. Magic surges as Arya is freed. The light fades, leaving behind the silent promise of a new dawn. At Whispering Reefs, Edward and his ally brace themselves against the encroaching shadows of Vega's relentless minions. Steel sings against steel as Edward and his ally execute a flawlessly coordinated dance of defense and defiance. "I promised I'd protect you," Edward vows, his voice a beacon in the storm of battle. The reefs echo with the symphony of clashing metal, each strike a testament to their unyielding resolve. In a whirlwind of motion, they stand united, their determination a fortress against the encroaching darkness. The Shadow Reef caverns echo with unspoken memories as Arya pauses, lost in thought. A resolute turn. Arya faces Edward, her eyes firm with determination. "We need the mirror," she declares, her voice ringing with purpose. "The mission is clear. We need to show Vega herself." A voice whispers through the caverns, "Daughter, when people forget who they are, it's not power they need, it's reflection." The caverns hold their breath, as if the very stone awaits the unveiling of a hidden truth. Within the Shadow Reef caverns, Arya and Edward sprint through the oppressive darkness, their every footstep magnified by the echoing stone. Behind them, Vega emerges from the shadows, her figure a menacing promise of relentless pursuit. Panting, desperate, Arya and Edward stumble toward a glimmering mirror, their last hope. The mirror shimmers, a portal to the unknown beckoning them closer. Vega closes in, her shadow looming over Arya and Edward as they reach for salvation. Inside the dimly lit Shadow Reef caverns, Arya carefully angles a mirror, its surface reflecting the cavern's eerie glow. The mirror casts an unsettling light, revealing Vega's reflection. Arya's voice echoes through the cavern as she confronts Vega. "Look, see what you've become." The cavern falls silent. The only sound, the gentle lapping of water against the cavern walls. In the heart of Shadow Reef caverns, Vega's laughter booms, shaking the ancient stone. Her mirth abruptly halts as her gaze meets her reflection in the mirror of true hearts. Vega's tentacles, once animated, now hang frozen in the air, suspended in disbelief. Vega's eyes widen, reflecting a sudden, profound understanding that shifts everything. The mirror ripples, and a vision of Vega appears, a fragile child lost in the immensity of Shadow Reef caverns. Vega's youthful eyes, wide with innocence, betray the deep fear that consumes her. In the heart of isolation, Vega is surrounded by a loneliness that smothers her. Misunderstood and abandoned, Vega's solitude is palpable. Vega descends into the Shadow Reef caverns, her movements fluid and ethereal in the dimly lit waters. Strange, glowing flora casts an otherworldly glow across the cavern walls. Vega pauses, suspended in the water, her expression a mix of vulnerability and longing. The silence of the deep amplifies her whispered confession. I just wanted someone to see me." The glowing flora pulsates gently, as if responding to her heartfelt plea. Vega remains suspended, a solitary figure in the silent, glowing depths of the Shadow Reef caverns. In the cavern's dim embrace, Arya battles to hold back tears, her eyes shimmering with suppressed sorrow. Her hand extends slowly, each movement measured as if reaching into the heart of the shadows. A tremor runs through her fingers, mirroring the turmoil within. With a voice hushed and tender, Arya whispers, "I see you." Her words echo softly in the cavern, carrying a profound message of recognition and understanding. The light catches her face, highlighting the delicate balance between vulnerability and strength. In the coastal town, the chilling revelation of Arya's secret ignites a storm of fear and resentment. Lily's betrayal casts a heavy shadow over the town, poisoning the salty air with distrust. An angry crowd surges forward, their faces contorted with rage and fear. Armed with fishing nets and boat oars, they prepare to confront the darkness that threatens their home. The idyllic coastal town transforms into a scene of raw fury as the townspeople, their faces twisted with betrayal, confront Arya and Edward. Emerging from the surf, Arya shivers uncontrollably, her fear palpable as the cold water clings to her. Edward stands tall, a bulwark of defiance and concern, shielding Arya from the townspeople's wrath. The townspeople unleash their collective fury. "You tricked us! You're not like us!" In the coastal town, Arya stands tall, her gaze sweeping over the assembled crowd. The sea breeze whips through her hair, embodying her resolve to face the crowd. Her voice echoes with newfound strength, declaring, "Yes, I'm a mermaid, and I'm also your princess." She confesses, "I have hidden my truth because I was afraid, but I will no longer live in fear." A wave of awe sweeps through the coastal town as all eyes turn to Arya. In the salty air, a child's voice rings out, "I think that's awesome." Another child exclaims, "We're lucky to have a mermaid princess." A hush falls over the crowd. Arya feels truly seen. The townspeople embrace Arya, their faces alight with joy.